Dogs in Space returns for its second season on Netflix, so let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services just like Netflix. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm so excited to talk about Dogs in Space Season 2, the 10 episode Season 2. The crew of the Pluto with Garbage and Stella and Nomi and Ed and Chonies and Loaf are all back for the second season, including some new characters. This is a really enjoyable series as it dives really heavily into the sci-fi space adventure territory. We see a lot of episodes where these dogs in space all gather together to go on these missions in different planets and encounter different aliens and different environments. So within season 2 and all of season 1 as well, we get all of the dogs coming together to go on these different adventures, and a lot of the episodes are just a blast. But the season continues nicely from that first season as we see Garbage, this impulsive corgi who was the captain of the Pluto in the first season, and he was determined to find a new home for humanity. Everything that went down with Kira and the humans at the end of that first season led to Stella now being the officer. And so we see Garbage in the first few episodes really disappointed with himself. And it adds a lot of depth to Garbage as he is struggling with not being able to be on the Pluto and being part of the crew. And he's trying to sneak his way on board, having these different identities, and he's struggling with it. And it's kind of sad to see in the beginning of how enjoyable Garbage is as a character and how he is struggling with these moments. And he's realizing things that he's done wrong, but also the crew is trying to convince everybody else that Garbage belongs with them. If he's not going to be the captain, he can still work alongside them. So we see this journey for Garbage as he is trying to get back onto the Pluto and join his crew once again. And once we kind of get past all of that in the first few episodes, we have that space adventure take off. We have different aliens and species that are on these different planets, and the Pluto encounters them. It leads for a lot of fun moments. Screen time for some of the smaller dogs within the series, like Chonies, a Chihuahua who's mistaken for a thief in one of the later episodes. Also Loaf, a nervous bulldog surveillance officer who is tasked with manning the Pluto and also fighting off an alien species. So many times within the 10 episodes we get an episode dedicated to one of the dogs, and it's nice because it adds depth to them when some of the episodes were lacking any screen time for them. So second season is giving a lot of time to some of the smaller dogs, and I love that because you get to know them more and also have some fun moments along the way. As the season is gearing up towards its end, once again we add some more depth to Garbage and also some other characters that were in some of the previous episodes. And then at the end of the season, we have an episode dedicated to Garbage and Happy. Happy is a poodle captain of Venus and a member of the council who antagonizes Garbage. See how the relationship fell apart and how they can kind of build it back together. It does lack a certain emotional connection to it. I did like the depth given to Garbage, but that first season had that emotional connection with Kira and the humans and trying to save and trying to find a home for humanity. The second season doesn't have something that is as strong as that. It is enjoyable. The animation still is really good. The characters are hilarious. There's some witty moments amongst everybody, but there is a strong emotional connection to it. I did find that first season to be very surprising for a show about dogs in space and how emotional it did get towards the end. I was expecting something for the second season, but it is lacking. So I did find the second season to be a little bit weaker compared to that first season, but still as enjoyable and still a lot of fun. There's some great animation in here, different alien species and new dogs as well. The characters still feel a lot of fun. There's some great humor within here. I laughed a lot within the series. The 10 episodes are easy to get invested in. It feels very quick despite how many episodes there are. But I adore Dogs in Space Season 2. From introducing new dogs, having a lot of screen time for some of the characters, and that depth given to Garbage in the beginning and at the end. It just showed how much I love the series and I want it to continue because it is a blast. So before I give you my score for Dogs in Space Season 2, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Dogs in Space Season 2 a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for Dogs in Space Season 2. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy.